You often think that, what does the prisoner think of when they're just about in a place? There's things to do, and there's much terrors, and a lot of their mind is probably slaughtered. Not just by being there all the time. You sort of settle into a pattern of it, or you find a habit or a society of it, or you don't. And when they look at you and they give you mercy or clemency, they're normally quite good about that, I hope. But even still within that is that waiting period. And much worse, I'm told. So, what I think is better for that is there is just a work habit. Not to run out the worst of nightmares, but hopefully to make more in. I had a bit of a daydream about a number of things, but amongst that, wolves baying at the moon. I was playing Cyberpunk earlier, and that has transitioned to a misappropriation that I saw in a person who walks around, who had really only said should carry a stick, that they should never rape people, which was something that was suggested to me after I'd seen him, and then shortly afterwards I saw him across the street making sounds at me, or like making cat shapes. He might have just been dramatizing a lot of the things that people do to scare people and showing me. But then I do think that by now there's no way that I would have carried through work that I did in my early career if there was any doubt that people thought I was going to do something, or be something, or be a criminal. Specifically, get down on my hebephilia. Oh, do I look at old pornography? Sure. Was I cursed before birth? Probably. I'm a terrible pornographer of my mind, and I'm mean to people. I've certainly tried not to be. I don't like wasting time. I don't think anybody does. So what would you do if the wolf was in front of you? Try to show it respect and hope it just bites you and kills you real quick? No, I mean, if you run from it, there's more than one, and they'll know, and they'll follow you, they'll howl. Then you might just say, well, what am I doing now then? Well, then humans will bend you over and shape you into that because of prejudices in themselves, and give you that form and make you ride around on it until you feel like you're going to die in it. Well, that is like some kind of psychosis. And I think that's something that's happened to us very much with the January 6th thing. So follow-ups, or serializing that, or microtizing that and moving it around is a horrendous crime. So instead of doing that to me, let's find something that I can do that's more towards, there is a store of consciousness. Knowledge is powerful, and you can move through these things. Crimes of that. Learning things, playing games. There's even violent ones with haptic feedback, and many things we can guard and keep. So what's to steal if you have what you need? Typically, you need to go and find and investigate, or look about. Well, that doesn't have to be then cut him open and then Gollumize him, because you don't want to stand tall and guard your own. I don't know why people do the things they do, but I'm all by myself. So I fight a lot of prejudice. I look like I'm too young for things. I look like I shouldn't have had things. I got free education. I didn't complete my medical degree. I got this or that. I got all kinds of advantages, and then I had to be punished, or XYZ. There's not a lot of sense in that. I haven't done anything, really.